What's up, guys? This is Josh from Upright Health. I am here in the orange Upright Health chair because we're going to talk about 3 exercises that you can do while you're seated. Now, if you've followed Upright Health for any period of time at all, you probably know that we recommend trying to not sit as much as possible. But, we do live in a society where it's inevitable that you're going to need to sit, and we live in the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, where a lot of our clients are sitting long periods of the day. So this is actually a routine that I gave one of my clients to do while he's sitting if his hips are tightening up and his back is tightening up. So give this a try if that happens to be what's going on with you. So the first exercise is just going to be this seated pigeon, okay? So I'm going to cross my leg here. I'm going to try to get my knee as far out and externally rotated as possible, right? Get my hip as externally rotated as possible. So just getting in this position, you'll probably already start to feel a stretch. But just getting in this position probably isn't going to do quite enough either. So what we want to do when we get here is we want to make our hip work a little bit, okay, and establish this range of motion. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my hand on the bottom side of my knee. I'm going to press down. That's going to fire up these hip rotators in here, okay, and you should feel that in the hip, all right? So this is very easy. You can hold this contraction for about 3 seconds. You can relax, and then you can repeat, all right? Now the other thing we can do is put your hand on the side of the knee, and then now I'm pressing the knee laterally, okay? Same thing, about 3 seconds, relax, all right? Very simple. As you press into these, as you contract, you should feel like you gain a little bit more range of motion. You should feel more comfortable in this position, right? Which is very important. That's exercise number 1. Number 2 is a little seated hip flexion, okay? Now this happened to be the one that really helped my client out that was having some hip issues. And for this one, what we're doing is he's just pulling the knee up as far as he can, right? So we're just pulling this up into flexion. Now notice I'm not caving over here. I'm still keeping my chest up, keeping an upright position. Pull this knee up and I press into my hand here, right? Same thing, you can hold this for about 3 seconds. You can relax. You can either keep this knee up or you can just bring it all the way back down. Come back up, press. Really press here, right? Don't just give a half-hearted little press into your hand. Really make this contraction, all right? That's what's gonna make some change in there, okay? Relax, let's do it again. Press up into the hands. Boom, simple. So we're working on some deep hip flexion there, right? Exercise number 3, I'm gonna turn the chair for this one. It's gonna be a seated cat-cow. Okay, so this is getting some motion to the spine, right? The problem is we're getting glued into this position and our muscles are tightening up here. So we want to give some movement to the spine and the hips, all right? So the seated cat-cow, what you're gonna do is we're gonna start with an arched position. This would be our cow position here. I'm gonna bring the chin up, I'm gonna pop my chest up, and I'm gonna stick my butt out, and I'm gonna get a good arching throughout my whole back, okay? Now from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the opposite. You're gonna round. So I tuck my butt under, I push my belly back, I can kind of reach my arms forward a little bit and tuck the chin. Now we're fully rounded here, right? We can do that again. Arch the back. Boom. And then go into full flexion, okay? All these exercises while you're doing them, here, make sure that you're trying to keep good posture at the same time, right? Don't just sit here and do this, all right? I'm gonna keep my chest up. I'm gonna keep a good neutral spine. Okay, guys, those are 3 very easy exercises that you can do to break up the sitting, right? I never even had to stand up from the chair to do these, but I would recommend getting up, walking around the office if you have that option, okay? These exercises I also wanted to show because I'm headed to Thailand tomorrow. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff like this while I'm in the airport, on the plane, just keeping my hips active and not getting glued into one position, okay? okay? So you guys might not see me for a little while, or you might because we have a long log of videos. That's the video, guys. Be sure to like it, subscribe to Upright Health. You guys can check out my other channel, Strength Side. I have some videos coming out on there in the future too if you want more Josh. If you don't worry, I won't be offended. All right, remember, pain sucks, life shouldn't.